naturally like to give you guys stuff that normally you would not see from other Transformer reviewers here on YouTube. And I picked up another weird thing that I got from BotCon, and I wanted to talk about it. And essentially it's the very weird Toys R Us Prime from Transformers Adventures in Japan, which was a promotional toy that could only be purchased through buying other stuff, given away for free, but otherwise very peculiar. So this is Protoman, this is Protoretro, and this is a video review of a very weird Japanese toy. So let's do that.
Protoretro.
So once again, another weird addition to the Protoman collection. We have the Toys R Us Prime, a Japanese exclusive from 2015. What is Toys R Us Prime exactly? Well, Toys R Us in Japan had a promotion for their Transformers Adventure collection. What Transformers Adventure is, for those who don't know, is what we got in America as Transformers Robots in Disguise, also known, to me at least, as Robots in Disguise 2.0. So if you went to Toys R Us Japan and spent 3,000 yen or more on Transformers Adventure products, you got a exclusive Toys R Us Prime for free, done in a very interesting redeco. And what that is it's a redeco of the Transformers Adventures Easy Collection Scale Convoy, aka Optimus Prime. What we know as a Legion class. Here, I'll bring in the original. It also came with some interesting paperwork, which I'll get into in a moment, and why I even bring up paperwork. Anyways, so it came in a peculiar kind of color scheme that a lot of people are going like, well, what's the deal with the pink and the green and everything, and why even bring up this very weird colored repaint of a small, almost insignificant Transformer toy? Well, it calls to me because of what it's trying to pay homage to. And essentially, the colors and what you'll see more in the robot mode represent a throwback to the Toys R Us mascot, and I'll bring in a catalog here of Jeffrey the Giraffe. And this is a 1995 Toys R Us catalog, which really got some dated Transformer stuff in there. We'll get away with that Laser Rod Optimus Prime for $39. It's amazing what a Laser Rod Prime Premium goes now in Toys R Us for. Anyways, so it was based off of Jeffrey. And it gets really more interesting when you get into, essentially into the robot mode and the colors and everything like that, and really makes it cool. And so I'll just bring in the other guys here of the similar Easy Collection scale. And the Japanese, essentially, the only way they were able to get Easy Collection, the original Prime, was a 4-pack for the TAV-35, I believe it was, which came with Steeljaw and a few others. I think Grimlock was in that pack. So they were able to get this exclusive Toys R Us Optimus Prime, and we'll get into the robot mode right now, which I'm going to have to transform some stuff, so one moment there. So that's everything's transformed. Let's get into that robot mode, which again, because it's an Easy Collection Transformer, I don't have to do my crazy montages of transformation, because as the name implies, Easy Collection, Easy Transformation. Split. Already you could see half of the robot mode there. Very easy to do. Now, the thing with this deco and what was so fancy about it is essentially what's going on here in the robot mode, and why I wanted to talk about this figure. He comes with a Toys R Us inspired sticker application, which is essentially, he has Jeffrey the Giraffe on one shoulder and the Toys R Us logo on the other, and has the little giraffe spots on his body. Very cute. I'll just bring in original Convoy here, or original Prime, and you'll get an idea of a comparison there of what's going on. So really cool. It's kind of a shame actually that what we have on his shoulder there essentially is just stickers. It's not actually a tampograph, but can't be helped. You know, at least it exists. It's really cool. And the gimmick though with this was just like how in Japan we have the, here in America we have the scanning codes on all the toys, which when you scan them, it unlocks something in the game. I'll bring in the paperwork here where I wanted to bring up. Now, with the instructions, there was obviously a little piece of paper here which corresponded to also a scanning gimmick. Now, the scanning gimmick in Japan is a little different than how it is in America. And if you try to use your iPhone devices or whatever, or your Android device with the program and tried to scan this code, it won't work. But if you had a Japanese account with whether it be, the App Store or the iPhone store, and you downloaded the Japanese version of Transformers Adventures on their scanning app, you would be able to unlock, which is kind of a bio explaining who this character of Toys R Us Prime is. And it gives a little showing of the toys and stuff. And it's pretty cool that that little extra exists. And this is apparently a separate character in that continuity, apparently, which is kind of weird when you think about it. But then again, there was a lot of weird stuff that went on with the Convoy collection in the past couple of years, where each region in Japan had their own exclusive Convoy. So pretty cool. Just wanted to talk about that. Very weird figure. I picked him up for, I think I paid $30 for him from Azusa, who's one of the Japanese dealers at BotCon. And I mean, that's more or less kind of what it would have been if I would have bought it in Japan, because you had to spend 3,000 yen, which is about, right now, 25 American. So I more or less paid for what I would have had to pay to get it as a free bonus, minus the shipping and handling of having to go across the planet to get one. Really weird figure, really cool. Just wanted to talk about him because of how weird he is. And that's it. And not to mention talk about the scanning gimmick, which a lot of people were not able to talk about because they didn't have the same opportunities and programs like I do to get the Japanese apps. So yeah, that's that. This is Toys R Us Prime from Transformers Adventures in Japan, and this has been a video review by Protoman himself in the Protoretro world. So until then, guys, take care, and as always, roll out.
Hey guys, like what you saw? Want to see more? Then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe this video. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like the Facebook group for all the latest updates from Protoman of Protoretro.